All right, moving right along to the 6th page of the week 2 math section. Not a lot of room to work for this page, so I'm gonna zoom in quite a bit to squeeze in my work. So number one, well, the objective for this page is to match your numerical answers to these letters, and then put those letters where they belong to answer the riddle. What do you call a destroyed angle? Wonder what that means. Well, we'll see what we get. All right, so I'm gonna be doing percent equations, because if you watched the previous videos by now, you kind of got the hint that I prefer the equation when solving these. So for all of these, every single time, I'm gonna use the equation part equals percent times whole. That's what I'm gonna use every single time. All right. All right. So I have to zoom in for each one. So number one, a toy manufacturer estimates that 6% of its products are defective. If it produces 550 toys in one day, how many will be defective? So very, very tinily. Part equals percent times whole. So they gave us a percentage, right? 6%. So this right here is 0.06. To write 6% as a decimal is 0.06 times the whole. Well, how much is it out of? It says 550 in one day, so it's out of 550. And I'm looking for the part. So we have 0.06 times 550. And so that's going to be 550, 33. So P is going to equal 33. Now let's see if there's a letter that matches that. It's going to be T. So this would be the letter T. And so where I see the number 1, I'm going to put T. Any more ones? Nope. All right. The next one. 14% of the town's population is over the age of 65. If there are 320 residents over the age of 65, approximately what is the town's population? So part equals percent times whole. So did they give us a percentage? Well, they most certainly did. Right there. Did they give us a part or a whole? Well, it says if there are 320 residents over the age of 65, approximately what is the town's population? So is 320, is that a part or a whole? Well, this is going to be a part because we're looking for how many people total in the population. So very tinily, I have part, which is 320, equals 14%, which is 0.14, multiplied by the whole. Divide both sides by 0.14 to isolate W. So 0.14 on top, 0.14 on bottom, that's gone. And we're left with W on the right side, and then 320 divided by 0.14. We get approximately 2,286 residents. 2,286 residents. And let's see if that's what we're looking for. What letter is it? Right there. It's going to be L. So wherever I see the number 2, I'm going to put the letter L. So any 2s? Right there. Okay. Number 3. The LA Dodgers hit the most home runs in 2014. The number of home runs accounted for 6% of the entire Major League Baseball home run count. If 583 total home runs were hit, approximately how many did the LA Dodgers hit? So, part equals percent times whole. Did they give me a percent? Yes. They gave me this number right here, 583. Is that going to be a part or a whole? Well, it says 583 total home runs. That's a whole. So it's going to be, I'm missing the part, equals the percent. And it said how much percent? 6%. So that is 0.06 times the whole, which is 583. P is already isolated, so you got 0.06 times 583, and approximately 35 home runs were belong to LA the LA Dodgers. And 35, what is 35 going to be? What letter is it? A. So wherever I see the number 3, I'm going to put the letter A. So A, 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 huh, we'll see. All right, number 4, it says two of the dozen eggs in the carton are cracked. About what percent of the carton is not cracked? So part equals percent times whole. So the part is how many of the eggs are not cracked. Well, if 2 of them are cracked, how many of them are not cracked? That's going to be 10 equals, I'm looking for the percent, so that's a missing variable, or it's a variable, unknown value. And then it's out of a dozen eggs. So how many is a dozen? 12. Okay. Divide both sides by 12 to isolate x. And then we get x times 1 is x. On the left side, 10 divided by 12 is 83%. Well, it's 0.83, right? But that is 83%. So let's see what number 4 is. Well, it's 83.333, right? That's what I got. So it should be this letter right here, G. So wherever I see a number 4, it's going to be a G. Right there. All right. Number 5, Mr. Hollins determines that he gives away $800 each month. If he gives away 16% of his budget, what is his overall budget? So part equals percent times whole. What is the part? Well, he gives away 800 out of his total. Part equals percent, 16%. How do you write that as a decimal? 0.16 times the whole. What's the whole? Well, that's what we're looking for. An unknown value. All right. Divide both sides by 0.16 to isolate W. All right, so we have on the left side 800 divided by 0.16. That is 5,000 equals 1 times W is W. So we get that his monthly budget would be 5,000. So it's going to be, which letter is it? R. If I'm going too fast, remember that I did slow videos before this for this lesson. So maybe look at those videos and maybe see if you're comprehending everything, because this is the homework part. So this is just quick practice. So number 5, wherever I see a 5, I'm going to put an R. Right there. A right angle? A rectangle? Oh, no, we'll see. All right. Number 6. Eddie is reading a novel for English class. He has read 173 out of the 480 pages. About what percent of the book has he read? Part 173 equals percent times whole. Isolate x. How do I isolate x? What's the opposite of multiplying by 40? Dividing by 40 on both sides, of course. All right, on the right side, 40 on top, 40 on bottom, that's a 1. And x times 1 is x. The left side, 173 divided by 480. We're going to get 0.360. And that is going to be 36%, right? So it's going to be 36%. So do I see a 36 on here? Yeah, right there. C. So wherever I see a number 6, I'm going to put the letter C. A rectangle? Oh, I get it. Haha. All right. Number 7. A nutrition label states that there are 36 grams of carbohydrates in each serving. This accounts for 12% of the daily value. How many grams of carbohydrates are recommended per day? Part equals percent times whole. So, we got 36%. How many grams of carbohydrates are recommended per day? Well, for sure we have the percent, but 12% is 0.12. So we have to figure out if 36 is the whole or the part. So nutrition label states that there are 36 carbohydrates in each serving. This accounts for 12% of your daily value. How many grams of carbohydrates are recommended per day? So 36 per serving. So in that one serving, that's going to be the part of the recommended value for the entire day. So 36 grams equals 12% of your daily value. So that's what's missing. Put C. How do I get C by itself? Divide both sides by 0.12. On the left side, we got 36 divided by 0.12, which is 300. On the right side, you got a 1 times C, which is just C. So it looks like 300 grams are the recommended carbohydrates for 300 grams of carbohydrates was the recommended amount for the day. So what letter is that? E. Gosh, I need glasses. Sometimes. So wherever I see a number 7, it's going to mean E. All right. Number 8, about 56% of the 2,553 students are enrolled in at least one honors class. How many students are enrolled in an honors class? So part, that's the unknown, equals percent, 0.56, times whole. How many students is out of? 2,553. If we multiply that out, because P is already isolated, we got 0.56 times 2,553. Approximately how many? Is that what it said? Well, I guess we'll just round. That's going to be about 1,430 students. So it should be N, I'm guessing, right? Yep, there it is. So wherever I see a number 8, I'm going to put N. And so, students, what do you call a destroyed angle? A wrecked angle. Haha, you get it? Yeah, you'll get it later. Funny one. All right, so that was page, I believe, number 6. This was page 6 of the week 2 packet for the math section. All right, I'm going to move on to the next page.